The Hamilton Khaki Automatic Call of Duty Black Ops 7 Special Edition, limited special. They made 5,000 pieces for this full kit. So let's cover it. Before we do, big thanks to David over at Saltzmans at the Cranston location. I'll put this contact information down below in the description, as well as a link to their website. I don't know that it's going to end up being on their website, because although there's 5,000 of these, I don't know, there's a lot of Hamilton authorized dealers. So you're going to want to reach out to David. You're going to want to reach out to him, tell him I sent you, and see if you can lock into one of these. Even if you go to the Hamilton website, you basically fill out information. They know this is a big release, because it's not going to be just us watch nerds that are going to be trying to pick up one of these. Even more so is going to be all of the gamers out there, all of the collectors out there that want this kit. And sadly, I'm sure there's going to be some people that are probably going to throw this thing on the secondary market. Let's try to see if we can avoid that from happening and get one if you're an enthusiast and you just really want to own one for the sake of owning, whether it's a really cool Hamilton that you want, or maybe you are a gamer or a former gamer, or you know somebody this would make a great gift for, because it's definitely in that range as well. If you are, giving nice watches away, this one's definitely going to be in that category. As far as affordability, yes, it's nearly $1,000. I get it, but it's a very special release. So I'm going to give you a quick glimpse at this little brochure that comes with it, because it does cover a few things. One, this right here is how the watch is worn in the actual game, which the game comes out 11/14, so November 14th of 2025. So that's the character Axel that is going to be wearing it. With the game takes place in like 10 years out, like so 2035, in a very chaotic future world, which is funny because as I'm getting older, I realize that 2035, it's only 10 years away. Like, if we're, hopefully this is not like going to come to fruition. But anyway, the watchmaker, the game makers. So it gives you some details here. It is, first and foremost, it is a khaki field automatic, 38 millimeter automatic watch, 100-meter water resist, all that good stuff. But it does have that very special case back, as well as the full kit. You can see they're clearly labeled limited to 5,000 pieces for this release of the game and the watch at the same time. I showed in the unboxing, it comes with this little pad thing. It comes with some MOLLE attachment things and this very heavy duty case that it would also be in. I'm gonna give you a quick look at the hang tag real quick so you have the part number. But again, I'll try to put some information down below. Like I said, it's just under 1,000. It's $975. Do not expect a discount on this. I know some Hamiltons you guys can negotiate with, but I don't think that's going to be the case with this one, because I think these are going to be sought after, and I think they're going to be snapped up real quick. Let's get into the case size like I always do. The glare on these, I'm with a lot of people in camp, like, can we do better on the AR coating? Sure, we could probably do better, but regardless, it is a really good watch, even outside of the fact that it's a special edition. So the case width is 38 millimeter. The lug to lug from here to here is 47 millimeter. The thickness of just the watch, not the strap, is 11.3 millimeter double dome sapphire crystal up top. That's going to be scratch resistant. And then you have 20 millimeter lug opening. That is going to matter if you want to change out the strap, although this factory strap that Hamilton includes is very comfortable and a decent length. There's a look at the case back. You can see has those characters on the back. What is that? I don't even know what those are, like a dragon, a lion, and a snake or something. I don't know what's going on there. But special edition, water resist, the part numbers, all that stuff, Swiss made. Bunch of information that is on the back that you probably don't really need. So it is there. And then you have a 6.5 millimeter signed push-pull crown. It is 100-meter water resist as long as that is pushed in. In this static position, you can wind the movement. And what you're doing is because this is a automatic watch, this is not a quartz watch. So when you're winding it, you're winding a mainspring, which is how this thing is powered. So You do have to give it quite a few winds, as you just noticed that the seconds hand was stopping. So you do have to give it quite a few winds. Now, if you're wearing it on your wrist and you have a decent amount of movement, then that rotor inside will keep it wound. But this thing is the H10 movement has 80 hours of power reserve. So on a full wind, this thing will go 80 hours. To set the watch, you pop the crown all the way out. It stops the seconds hand, and then you go ahead and adjust the hour and minute hand. If you're adjusting the date, I'm going to keep this very simple for you guys. This is something I do. You go all the way until you get a date change, right? So it's on the 14th of the day of the release. We're going to go all the way around until it says 15. See, it clicks over. Now go to 6:30. Now you're in the AM, right? Go to 6:30. I know, like, people can complicate things, but if you're new to automatic watches, just do this. Trust me. Okay? Now push it in and pop it out one click. You'll barely feel it. And now you can adjust the date. And the reason I say to do this is because there's a little plastic gear in there that could potentially get damaged. And if you're in AM 6:30, as long as you just commit to that, you won't have to remember anything else. Just remember you're at 6:30 AM. You can then adjust the date to whatever you need it to be, right? And then you can go adjust the time from there. And usually just go forward with the time. So say it's 9:05 AM on the 3rd. Boom, done, okay? Very simple. You do your way if you have a better way than that, but that has served me well. And for people that are new into the hobby, I just want them to understand. They don't need to understand why they're doing it. Just do that. Trust me. Okay, let's pop this on wrist so you can see what that looks like on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. I will do a close-up, and then I will do a Lume shot. But you can see on my 7 1/4 inch wrist, which is the correct size wrist, by the way, this wears great. And you can see there's no floppy bits with this. Now, if you have a smaller wrist, that's going to stick up a little bit. If you have a larger wrist, it's going to be stuck in between those because that's not a floating keeper. But it's on wrist. It looks great. It wears great. Super comfortable. Very good brand. Great quality watch. And this is available at Saltzmans. Now, if we do a close-up on the dial, you'll see there is some texture where the Arabics are, the numbers. It kind of looks like a record. Are you guys old enough to know that? You have your date at the 3 o'clock position. You have the 24-hour Arabics in the inner portion. If you want to track 24-hour instead of 12, you can do that. Seconds hand reaches all the way out to the perimeter. Just a good quintessential watch. Now, let's give it a quick blast with the UV light. That's to kind of charge the super luminova that's on this. Turn off the studio lights and let's see how good the Lume is. So they did a good job here. They loomed up the Arabics. Thank you, Hamilton. The minute, hour, and all those little dots going around. So this is a proper Lume application. It's not just the little dots going around there and just had printed numbers. So this is well done. If you're interested in getting one of these, I don't think I'd sleep on it. I know there's 5,000 of them, and it's roughly $200 more because you can get the non-Call of Duty Hamilton khaki automatic in other colors. You can get blue, some other colors that look great for just under $800. So something to consider. And you can get those at Saltzmans as well. So, but I know a lot of people are going to just want this kit because it's cool. I'll see you guys on the next vid.